G'day trendsetters, it's Stuart here, and it's another glorious sunny day here in Toowoomba, which we seem to get more of our fair share of, but that's beside the point. But today I'd like to talk about planting radish in a pot, but not just any radish. These are radish Easter egg mix, and they're pink, yellow, red ones of course, and then the red ones that fade down to white. So this is Mr. Fothergill's Easter egg mix. How good's that? I was wandering around Bunnings a couple of days ago, and as I often find myself, I walk past the seed section, and I knew I had to plant radish for the next microgreens successional planting. And I saw these, I thought, well, they would be fun. They'd be good to a way to include the kids. Like you'll see a lot of magazines and books, they'll say, how do you get kids started in the garden? They'll say, well, plant some radish. And I thought, well, this would be double incentive. So you've got, apart from a quick growing crop that the kids can see the results of, you've also got the various colours, which will add a little bit more interest and hopefully get the kids' curiosity going a little bit more. And also I thought I had this big pot, so instead of planting them in the ground and preparing soil and all that, I thought I'd just fill it up with potting mix and I'll plant the radish in the potting mix. Now just one thing I'd like to say though is that this is quite a big pot, and radish only use 6, maybe 8 inches of topsoil for their root systems. So to fill the whole pot with a good premium potting mix seems a little wasteful. So this one here, I just went around and emptied half a dozen pots I had that plants had finished or died or whatever, and I put them in the bottom half of the pot. And I just filled the top half with the premium potting mix. So that's about it for that. Planting, simply follow the instructions, sow all year round, 5 millimetres, a 1/4 inch deep, with rows 25 to 25 centimetres or 10 inches apart. I'm sowing it fortnightly anyhow, we're only going to do one. But I thought I'd do a row right around the outside and just a little row in the middle. It's a little bit, holy dooly, look at the mosquitoes. It's a little bit thicker than recommended, but I don't think it'll matter. Now with the radish, once they're planted, I'm in the shade at the moment, I just want to stay out of the sun basically. But once they're planted, I'll pick it up, and I've got a little spot over here next to the bagged potatoes that I'm growing, which I'm quite happy with at the moment too. So they'll get a fair bit of morning sun, but a lot of afternoon sun protection. Radish in the warmer months don't mind a little bit of shade because they get plenty of that morning sun. So it's still just a simple matter, tipping a few seeds out into your hand. Doesn't matter if you double up. I think there's a bloke on one of the YouTube stations, and he regularly plants 3 to 4 seeds in each station, I think, as he calls it. But I'll also, once the little radish, that's it, done. Quite quick, simple. These will be up in today's Sunday, so we're looking at Wednesday, Thursday, 3 or 4 days they'll be up. Just cover them lightly, 5 mils like they say. Keep them moist. It's not as super critical as carrots, but you still don't want the top to dry out. If it's a hot day, maybe an old rag or an old towel or something, you can just drape over it so as the topsoil doesn't dry out. But once the little seedlings are up, you need to keep them uncovered. Just tap it down. As the seeds make good contact with the soil. And a good watering now, obviously. I'll use my Seasol. Seems to help. So I'll mix a watering can to the recommended rate. I think it's about 30 mils of Seasol to a 9 litre watering can. And that's it, job done. I'd also like to take this opportunity to say that we grew our little veggie channel here, or gardening channel, by 4 since the last video. So I'd like to welcome the 4 new subscribers. And if you have found this in any way interesting or useful, then by all means subscribe, like the video. YouTube seems to like that, it helps. My goal is to have 200 subscribers by Christmas. It's looking a bit dodgy at the moment, so everybody, every click, every subscriber, every one of you helps greatly. That's it. So that's radish Easter egg mix. You can find them from Mr. Fothergill's or Bunnings in their seed section, and get the kids out to have a go and see if you can create a little bit of curiosity. Cheers, thanks for watching.